Him up the order today because he's about to get on a plane and head to Alice Springs for the big encounter with St Kilda.
Yep.
Up there at Alice. We discussed this. We're actually on the same plane.
Yeah, same plane.
Same
Looking forward
plane.
to the small chats.
It's going to get tense.
Yeah, it'll be
Real
tense on the way home. No
Whose
matter
head
what.
would you try and get in on the way out?
I mean, obviously the opposing. Ross Lyon would be great.
Yeah. I wouldn't go near Ross.
Well, I'm in awe of every single one of his press conferences. So to get one live would be.
Yeah.
Imagine what he thinks of the people up in business.
Oh, yeah.
If he doesn't like the Gold
presuming
Coast
he'd be
Sun.
sitting next to me.
Yeah.
if that plane went down, Ross would be the first one I'd eat.
Yeah.
Good morning, Ross.
You know what you should do? Try and break Booney's record.
Yeah.
What 24 is it? What did you get? No,
50,
more.
52?
50, sorry,
53.
excuse me, 53.
People argue whether it's 52, 53, 54 cans of beer, and I say it was drunk cricketers counting. It wasn't audited by KPMG. Let's not get too hung up.
He got a
on
half
the
ton in
Yeah.
cricket.
Yeah,
too.
that's not bad.
He
Yeah,
salutes the crowd.
Did he hold the can up?
No, we get a harsh look if you order like a little chocolate bar or something. Then
Oh, really?
Someone's always watching, so you got to be careful.
Big game. Jack Viney returns after 3 weeks. What's he like first up? He'd be slow, wouldn't he?
Quite the opposite, I think. When Jack Viney misses a game of footy, he's been sitting there just waiting to get back out there.
Where do you play him? You put him straight in the middle?
Straight in the middle. He'll be in and around. Our midfield tends to be a bit loose in where they start. There's some in the half-forward flank, some on the wing, so he'll be all around the joint.
I'd make him tag the tree. Do you know this? This is the ground.
Yep.
You're playing at Alice. I've been up there. I've witnessed it. There's a tree on the ground.
Yeah, the far forward pocket.
The far forward pocket. You'd actually walk past the tree.
So you can stand in the shade in the bit if you
You
want.
can stand in the shade. The actual there's only really one chance of hitting it, and it's if you had an out on the full kick and it was sort of you were taking the free kick. There's a chance you could hit it.
If it hits the tree and bounces back
play on.
does it
That's
play
play
on? Yeah.
What's the rule if it hits the roof at Marvel?
Oh, that's true.
I think they ball it up
They
from
ball
memory.
it up. So
yeah.
they'll ball up. I dare say.
I'd climb the tree, hide in the tree, and then when people least expecting it,
That's how
the
you
ball
get
comes
loose.
over, jump out of the
drop
tree.
out.
That's how you
Make
break a
A
tag.
big tackle. Your record up there is pretty good.
It was our last two. Oh, sorry, you've caught me on the hop there. The last two. We certainly lost last year by 100, so that's not good.
That was against Freo, though.
That was against Freo, and they were in some pretty good form at the time we played them. But we do like going there. It's beautiful. I personally believe a buzzing middle of the country is a buzzing Australia.
Yeah.
So obviously Alice Springs has been through the news a little bit, but what we do is bring a lot of smiles to people's faces when we go up there, and the place buzzes for the week we're there.
What are the facilities like up there? And are they what's the worst ground that you play on around Australia? What's the worst one you go to?
Whoa, this is you open up a can of worms here.
What was the one in WA in pre-season you didn't?
Mandurah. I don't even know how to say
Yeah.
it right. Is it Mandurah?
Yeah, you
or
didn't want to.
Mandurah?
You went through
No.
with that one.
Yeah, I've publicly said I won't go back there.
Yeah.
Old Subi, that Subi Echo was a bit.
Subiaco was
ancient,
rough.
wasn't
Alice
it? That was
is a
rough.
beautiful oval, but the change rooms haven't been done for a while. But that doesn't bother me. It gives you a bit of a home feel. The fun fact is my favourite place is the MCG. The MCG is the most beautiful ground. I love playing there, but the showers are deplorable.
Yeah.
Really?
You
Yeah.
can't be sledging.
The showers are
MCG
deplorable.
like
You
that.
go in there, it's one of those ones where you turn it on hot and everyone else's goes cold.
All right.
Yeah,
So
so-
It's a 1950s weatherboard.
Yeah, so the showers are interesting, but everything else in the MCG, let me get this right for the MCG people listening. I love the joint, 9 out of 10, but your showers. Maybe
Western
just
Oval used to be notorious. Was it
Yeah, Western Oval,
They
yeah.
used to deliberately you
Turn them off.
they'd turn them off.
Well, now
there was no hot water.
Is that where doggies are? Is that what
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now it's the best. They've just updated their facility. They're the newest facility, so theirs would be the
what's
best.
the best, Adelaide Oval or
Adelaide and Optus are the two newest ones, so they've got all the Geelong have just done the away rooms. I find that weird. Their away rooms were horrible.
Yeah, weren't
And
they?
now
They're
they're-
tiny.
Yeah.
They've got a massive one for themselves,
Yeah.
and then like a cubicle.
But now they've done it up.
They've done it up.
Yeah,
They've got hot water and
teams are
everything.
starting to win there. So get them back into the bad change
It'll
rooms.
be like Abu Ghraib by this time next week. Hold that thought, Maxie. More Max Gawn.
Barks is in for Nick Revolt this morning. Max Gawn is with us as well. And tradies, maximise your instant asset write-off with Bailey Ladders. End of financial year deals on now. BaileyLadders.com.au.
You, Max Gawn, are playing up at Alice Springs this weekend. I've got to ask you, is this the perfect preparation? You're up at 5:30 this morning watching cycling
Wow.
on the
Zero.
telly.
Good
I would
news-
have
good
thought
news
that's
travels
not
fast.
ideal.
Well, it's a pretty hot cycling race at
Right.
the moment. It's stage 19, well, stage 18 last night. No, stage 19 last
Right.
night. And Yeah,
And
I
what
love my
excitement do you
cycling.
get out of it?
I need to.
Are you barracking for anyone? Have you got a team?
When you don't watch live sport, because I have to watch a delay because it's on at 2 a.m. As soon as you check your phone, you find out the results. So you have to wake up first thing and watch it without checking your phone. So that's why I watch it at 5:30 before I come in. What excitement do I get out of it? It's just that's my sport. Like, what's your sport other than footy?
Darts.
And that is on at 2 a.m. as well.
It's on at 2 a.m.
That's a tough watch.
And when he watches, he puts on like a polo and just has a kebab and a beer in the other hand. as
That's
well.
right.
Really settles
I
in.
really get into it. It'd be like you going cycling. You put on the lycra.
Yeah.
No, I go all out. As well. Do they have the same thing? Is the Giro? Is it? Which is the
Giro.
Italian one? Do they still have Australians turning up wearing football jumpers like they do in the Tour de France?
There's more in the Tour. The Giro is still a little bit cold, so the footy jumper doesn't really suit the
They
Giro.
don't get the long sleeves out.
The long sleeves would suit, but
People reckon the Giro is better than the Tour de France. A lot of hardcore cycling.
it's a bit friendlier.
fans.
Tour's a bit harder to get around and whatnot. There's actually a lot of Australians currently riding the Giro, so it would be the one to go over.
They should deliver papers or something on the way. Do you know what I mean?
Uber Eats.
Be useful. We have Andrew Dillon coming on this program later.
Okay.
8:30?
What's one question you'd like to ask him?
Andrew Dillon. He attends my wine bar quite regularly.
Oh,
Really?
Does he
one?
now?
Do you have it buzzed?
East End. So he goes for the cheaper house red. So if he just
That's
if he just goes a little bit higher up the
And
shelf, please.
Does he put it on an AFL credit card or does he pay personally? What's he
I
do?
won't get into that.
Well, has he ever had like a coaches meeting at one of your venues like he did at the Builders?
No, it's very. He'd probably be disappointed I brought it. Very off Broadway. It's his time to get away from the world, I think. And
Not anymore.
And I'll just let
Not
everyone
anymore.
know.
It's ruined now.
He's probably getting the house red because he's pumping all the money into the Gold Coast.
Yeah, I'll leave that one as well.
Hey, he's announced there's going to be a new head of the rules committee.
Okay.
What's one rule if you got given that job tomorrow? What's one that you'd change instantly? What's one you think would improve things?
I reckon the rucks should just be allowed to do whatever they want.
Get rid of the line.
Let's both of us
Seems a bit
hold.
self-interested.
And the nomination.
Yeah, no nomination. We can just hold the jumpers. We can hit high. We can hit
Yes.
low.
Great.
Third man up or no?
Let's just go two genuine rucks
Two
beating each other
genuine
up
rucks.
With no rules.
with no rules.
Remember the old Crackers
Would
Keenan,
that
Don
be-
Yeah.
Scott era, where you'd have guys standing next to each other,
Yep.
trying to jockey for position.
Yeah,
Now there's way too many. If you look at the free kicks for and free kicks against in the comp right now, there'd be 10 ruckmen on both of those lists in the top 20.
Yeah.
It's
So
just free
I
kicks
remember
galore.
Justin Madden and Jim Steins going at it, and Justin Madden before would literally put his arm around Steins and lean on him.
Yeah.
Like put his whole, and they would do that for like 5 minutes before the ball got thrown in.
And no free kicks.
And there was no free kicks. No one cared whatsoever.
Bring it
They
up.
could
See what he
whatever.
says.
Do you have
I'll bring
those
it up.
moments when you're in the game and, when they blow the whistle and there's two ruckmen and you're like, I don't know what this one's for?
I always call for it. I think
Yeah,
the
right.
louder noise you make, like, oh, he's on, like, do that. You're bound to get one that's not supposed to be yours.
So how many do you know you've done it? And how many you just
There was one on the
clueless?
weekend where Brody and I both held each other.
Oh, you got a 50 in this
Yeah,
too.
and we literally just both put our hands up and
Claimed it.
I got it.
Did you ever see a ruckman winning a Brownlow medal?
Well, there's two recent. There could be more in yesteryear, but who knows?
It was recently.
Scott Wine and Jim Steins were back to back, I
Steins.
think. Scott Wine 92, Jim
Yeah.
Steins 91. I could be wrong there. But there hasn't been one for a while. I come fourth in 2018. It's a good, every Brownlow's a good Brownlow, but the top three is Brayshaw, Sidebottom, Mitchell. So me and Angus sort of tied for third
That's
and
right.
fourth. And then, I've been nowhere since.
One question on the way out. With the bounce of the ball, are you a fan of the bounce or would you rather the umpires throw that up?
I like the bounce
Yep.
because it adds a bit of variety into the middle. If you just threw it up, a guy like Nick Nat, back in the day when most rucks jump, a guy like Nick Nat would win 100%. So that added a little bit of variety. I like variety, so I don't even mind if the bounce. I actually think they should stop recalling bounces.
Oh,
They're
That's
just
luck
like-
of the draw.
Yeah, and it's
It
just
is what
pure
it is.
luck. It is.
I
It
love
is.
it.
It is like
just
chaos.
It is what it is.
You are an anarchist. Well,
rules.
Run amok. And good on you for taking the game to Alice Springs. They love their football up there. This will be a big occasion. It's good for the game. All the best, Maxie.
I came in thinking I wasn't going to give you a rule change. I'm giving you 5. So that's
Good luck Sunday. We'll see you Monday.
We will.
All right.